Let us start with a new experiment for addition of two numbers in Android app. First, create a new project by choosing File, New. By choosing File, New and then New Project, and select here empty activity. Okay, select empty activity. Next, select next, and here it allows us to give the name for experiment. Give name as for this we are doing for addition of two numbers, therefore experiment addition. Okay, give experiment name as any name. I'm going to give exp addition as the experiment name, and here no need to change the package name. Let this as it is, and language should be Java, and select finish. Okay, then it creates a new editor for coding as well as a parent window for designing the app. Okay, it takes some time to load the new project. Okay, now it is loading a new project. This is the main activity of the new project, where package is given automatically as com.example.exp addition. This is your project name. This is our project name, and in the import section you can see one file, two files are already imported. It is exists by default when you create new app. And now this is public class main activity, because in Android apps the main activity.java contains main program. Now we go to design. To go to design, you have to click on activity main.xml. Okay, in activity main.xml it shows a parent window. We enlarge the size. This is the parent window, where a text view displayed here as hello world, and this is a text view. This is property window of text, property window which displays properties of selected tool or selected user interface. Now to add to number, you have to design the interface. Therefore I am going to delete. I have deleted existing hello text word. Okay, I have deleted text view which is existing in the app. Now we have to create new interface. We can create new interface either by drag and drop the user interface or by coding in the XML. Okay, drag and drop method is easy method. Okay, now if you want to display a label, you can select text view and drag and drop. Once you select text view and drag and drop, it displays the text view with the 4 handles. Here it is displaying the text view with the 4 handle. Now you have to fix at least 2 handles of this text view. I am going to fix first that is top handle to top of the parent and left handle to left of the parent. Okay, like this you have to fix. And then when you fix the handle, it displays constraint widget in this way, and it's giving some pixels distance, 108 from the top and 56 from the bottom. You can adjust here by giving pixels values. Okay, I'm going to give 50 in the horizontal and vertical position. It fixes in the same distance. Okay, text view. Okay, the text view text, if you want to change, you have to go to text property of the text view. There is text property here. Okay, give the name as first number. Okay, because in front of that you should enter first number. This is the first number text view. Keep one more text view for label of second number. Okay, drag and drop text view and fix the position. Top of this text view handle, top handle of this text view, you have to fix to bottom of the first text view, and then fix this left handle to left of the parent. Okay. And also here also you can adjust the distance, top distance as 50 pixels and left distance as 50 pixels. Okay, yeah, and you change the text of this text view as second number. Change the text of this text view as second number. No need to change the ID for this text views because this is just to display the label. Now to input the number, you have to drag and drop plain text. Okay, plain text, select plain text and keep two plain texts and fix the handle of this plain text to top of the parent, top handle. Now fix left handle of this edit text to right of this text view and fix top handle of this edit text to bottom of this edit text. If it is not possible to fix, you can just drag it down. This also you can drag down. Fix left handle of this edit text to right handle of text view. In this way you have to fix at least two handle for each interfaces. Okay, horizontal handle and vertical handle. Okay, once you fix handles, next is to keep button for addition process. Okay, there should be a button for click on event. Select button, drag and drop the button. Okay, from the buttons you have to select the button and drag and drop. Okay, and fix the top handle and left handle of the button. Top handle you can fix to bottom of this edit text and left handle you have to fix to left of the parent. Okay, then here this is a button user interface. We have to change the ID because we are going to code for this button. Button name you can give BUT add for addition. Next, the face value of the button we have to change. Okay, when you add or when you change the ID of the button, it goes to rename ID so resource button and its usage to BUT add shows refractor window. You have to select a refractor window. Okay, then the face value of the button has to be changed. For adding to number you have to give face value as addition. Okay, give face value as addition. Once you give face value as addition, it takes the face value as addition. We already fixed it to handles. Okay, this is the interface, simple interface for adding two numbers. Now we have to code. Okay, before coding, let us see the code generated in the XML for this interface. You know that you already created text view for first number and second number. Okay, and also you have fixed the left handle and top handle. Okay, therefore it's taking the layout constraint start of the text view to start of the parent, and top of the text view to bottom of a previous text view. Okay, and there are two text views. Top of first text view is this first text view, which is displayed in the XML form. The code is displayed in the XML form. Okay, and this is fixed with the layout constraint start of the first text view to start of the parent, and top of the same text view to top of the parent. This is second text view where it is fixed as top of the text view to bottom of the first text view. Okay, then start of the text view to start of the parent, means left of the parent. Next, edit text. The code is automatically generated, and fixing the handle code is generated this way. Edit text, and next button. This is the XML code. Now for performing addition operation, we have to code main activity.java. To code main activity.java, we know that when we create a new app, it automatically creates the class main activity and extends. Extends is a word for inheriting app compat activity. This is the super class. Now we have to implement the method on click listener. Therefore, you have to use the keyword implements, and then view dot when you click view dot, if it displays in red color, change it to capital V. Now when you click on dot, when you type dot here, it displays suggestions, and you have to select on click listener method here. Okay, as soon as you select on click listener method, it displays red color underline, indicates when you keep the mouse on this red color, it displays either declared abstract or implement abstract method on click. Till you implement abstract method on click, this will remain in red color. That we see later how to implement on click method. Before that, we have to create user interface objects. You know that in the design we have created the edit text and addition button. For these three interfaces, we have to create an object because we are going to use these three interfaces for coding. For which interface we are going to use in the coding? For that interface, we have to create objects. Now for this edit text, we have to create an object, and for the button, once again go to coding main activity Java, inside the class. Okay, you have to create object inside the class. Okay, and the button type of object, because you created one button, and you can give button name or object name as b1 semicolon. Next, edit text you created, interface edit text type you created, therefore create the object edit text and give number or object name as t1 comma t1 comma t2, because you created two edit text. Okay, now if it shows red color, indicates you have to import the class. Cannot resolve symbol button import class. Select import class, then it imports android.widget.button API. Okay, now this red color gone. Okay, And once you create the object, inside onCreate method, you have to map this object to user created interface. How to map this object to user created interface or to your interface? Now button B1 you already created. Okay, simple way of mapping is B1 equal to find view by ID. When you type find, it displays the suggestion find view by ID. Select it, and inside the bracket you give r dot id dot, then you have created button add, beauty add a button. Okay, therefore you have to select this beauty add id and it mapping to b1 object. Now attach the method on click by using the button object b1 dot, you can select set on click listener. So b1 dot set on click listener, select set on click listener and choose parameter as this. Indicates you are attaching on click listener method to the b1 object, and parameter this indicates b1 button object, that is current object is passing as parameter. Next we have to map whatever text object we created t1 and t2 to edit text interface by using t1 equal to find view by id, find view by id in bracket the parameter r dot id dot text view. Okay, first text view id, id we have not changed there. Okay, we have to change the id of text view, then it displays same id, otherwise it displays the default id as text view and text view 2. Okay, you can select your text view currently because you created id text view. You have not changed the id, it is by default taken as text view id. And t2 equal to find view by id, find view by id in bracket r dot id dot text view 2. Okay, if you want to set edit text, 1 minute, it is giving red color. Sorry, it is not the way of attaching the objects to the user interface. Because why it is giving the red color? Because text view is label, you have to attach to edit text, therefore better to give id for the edit text. Okay, I'm going to delete. Okay, it is not the correct way, it's showing the error. Okay, this shows the error because we have done mismatch of object. t1 is text view, sorry, t1 is edit text object and this is text view object, therefore it shows error. Like that you cannot mismatch when you map in the object, this shows the error. Okay, just you delete this and go to interface and see the id. We have to give id for this edit text. Go to id option in the properties, go to id and give the id name as, this is the first number, no, therefore you give txt first, and next here when you select or when you change the id, it shows rename id resource and refactor. Select refactor, everywhere the id is updated. And for this edit text you give id as txt second. Okay, txt second. Then once again it shows refractor window, select refractor. Okay, now if you go to main activity.java, the correct way of mapping is t1 equal to find view by id, and you have to give r dot id dot here txt first and txt second, or to edit text you have to properly map txt first to t1. Now it is not showing in red color. And t2 equal to find view by id, find view by id, and select r dot id dot txt second. Okay, this way you have to match, okay, map objects and interfaces properly. Now the important method is remaining to do. Okay, important code is remaining to do, that is coding on click method. To code on click method you have to code outside the class, and here we have to give public void then on click method, and then choose parameter as view type of object, view, then any object name. Okay, press enter and give open bracket, close bracket. Why it is showing red here? Okay, let we see. See, as soon as we write public void on click method, the red color, red underline of this main activity is removed, indicates you are implementing on click method. Okay, here you have to implement on click method, you have to write the code. Okay, to write the code, why it is showing red color? This public void on click method has to be written inside the class, and outside this on create method. Therefore this flower bracket has to be put here. Now that red, it is error is gone. The on click method need to be written inside the class, not outside the class. Inside the class you have to write on click method. Okay, and here inside on click method you have to write code for addition. Okay, and the code for addition is nothing but extracting two numbers which is typed in the edit text and converting it to a particular data type, that is either double or integer, and then adding those two numbers. Okay, now first you have to extract. Before extracting, declare two data variables, double first number or n1 comma n2, and to store the result, type result. Okay, now n1 equal to, you have to extract from the text box. Text box is text box object t1 dot get text. Okay, you have to select t1 dot get text. You are extracted, but once you extract you have to convert it into double. To convert it into double you have to use casting operator using double dot parse double, and then parameter is t1 dot get text. Even though, see, even now it is showing the error. To remove the error, you have to convert this text to string by using toString. Okay? This is the way of converting text into number. Okay, now that red mark or error removed. Now n2 equal to double dot pass double, and as the parameter you should give t2 text box. Okay, t2 dot get text, t2 dot get text dot toString, convert it to string. Okay, first extract the text and convert it into string, and next convert it into double. Okay, once you converted the number to double, now result equal to, you have to add n1 plus n2. Okay, and after addition, this result you have to display. To display the result, you can see in the design you have not shown any interface to display the result. Okay, therefore you have to first design the interface to display the result. To display the result, first place a text view. Okay, text view. Okay, and adjust the left handle, fix the left handle and top handle. Next, change the text as result. In the property window, change the text as result. Next, in front of result, if you want to place the result, keep one more text view. Keep one more text view and fix the left handle to right of this and top handle to bottom of addition box. Okay, and here you have to display the result. Therefore, change the ID of this text view because we need to use it in the program. Which interfaces we have to use in the program, you should change its better to change its ID. Okay, now you have given ID as txt result. Select refractor. Now in the main activity, you have to store result, or you have to display the result in the text view result, in the text view result. Okay, txt result. Here before showing the result in the text view, you have to create a text view object and map that object to your interface. Create text view object, text view, and give object name as result. Any object name you can give. I'm going to give object name as result. Now map a result to created text view. Result equal to find view by id, find view by id in bracket r dot id dot text view, that is txt result. You have created text view name as txt result to show the result. Now you are mapping the txt result to the object result. Now you have to show the result in this text view. For that purpose, we have to make use of a result object. This is result object. This is result variable. Don't be get confused. Okay, better to change name of this as addition result. Okay, added result or add result, and make use of the same variable add result. Make use of same variable. Okay, now you have to set this add result as text of result text view. To set, you have to make use of result object result dot set text. Okay, you have to use set text method, and inside the text as the parameter you have to give add result, but this is double. You have to convert this into once again text by using add result dot by using add result dot to string. Because add result is double, we have to convert it into string. The string can be converted to double using double dot value of and giving parameter add result this way. Okay, still it is showing red color, indicates you have to give value of double D. Okay, sorry, you have to give string dot value of. Okay, you have to give string dot value of, then add result as the parameter. To convert double into string, you have to give string dot value of. Okay, and to convert the text into or string into double, you have to give double dot parse double. But to convert double into string, you have to give string dot value of add result. Okay, and then you have to close this method. That method is already closed. This way you have to implement on click method. Okay, now we execute this program and we see the result. To execute this program, you have to click on this run app button. If the program is error free, as soon as it displays the interface, you can make this empty by writing the code anyhow. Now here we type number, backspace existing text, type number, first number, and type second number in the second edit text, and then click on this button to show remaining part of interface, and click on addition. Okay, click on addition, and it displays added result in the text view, which is displayed below. If you can't see now, you can adjust the interface. You can edit the interface by making result above, because here it is not showing the result. Make a result, just drag and drop the result, and drag and drop this addition button also to up, just up, and result we drag and drop here, just drag and drop, and once again you should execute the program to see the result. Okay, we can see the result here in this. Once again type the first number and second number, and click on addition, and click on this. You can show the result here as 101.0. okay, and this way you can execute. Once again, if you change the number, first number, second number, and click on addition, click on this button, and you can see the result. Okay, this way this program works.